go on to YouTube. And let's get my thumbnail updated. Are you taking the trash out?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I definitely will fill the trash cans up later. What all is today? Is it recycling and...
It's recycling and just the regular green bin. Yeah.
Okay.
It's always green bin, so it's recycling this week.
Okay. Let's go here. Upload thumbnail. I want to view medium icons. Which one do these is? FR. Silicon. Could have sworn there's one with the Zidane, is that it? View. Okay, I need extra large icons. One of these is right. There we go. We'll do that one. I don't have to create a new thumbnail. No, my stream is not made for kids. Oh, yay. That's nice. Wow. Monowind is down to $76. Huh. Citra. Let's see. 3 of this. At least one of her. 3 of you, 3 of you. 3 of this Pinello. I think that was literally it, right? I have to think if I want any other big forward payoffs later. I need to get chats up so I can read them. Oop.
There's so many mosquitoes out there.
Hop out chat. Okay, so then backups, we go dancer, no job dancer. And it was full send on this. All of this. There were 3 of this in there even. 3 of you. And this is the next best other dancer, so I'll bump her up. Then it was King Tycoon. 3 Lena. Now the next question. Do I want to run... Okay, it was definitely on 3 Azura. Probably has to be on this package, right? Oh, right. What's her name? The other dancer. Portia. She's absurdly good in here. Bursts. What's the next on Dryad? I always forget. Cannot be chosen by abilities. Cannot be chosen by abilities. That's not useful in the slightest. Definitely want... Wind water is so... weak on the multis. Damage from abilities doesn't work. Activate your forwards. One copy of Ferris, just to get an extra backup, probably wouldn't go poorly. The other water Ferris is no good here. Definitely not Siren. Could do 3 copies of Warrior of Light. That doesn't seem bad. Could do like... I think this is pretty close to what his deck was. Part of me wants to try to get the Princess Sarah in for Lilithset. It's been 18 bursts. I don't know what I do with the bursts. Maybe draws me into Mayakov. I think this is pretty close to the list that he was playing. Oh, I need to get limit breaks in here. Filter, LB, search. What if this is a deck that could benefit from the Citra package. Two Tiduses, a Leo. None of those matter. Good number of EX bursts to do that and that. An extra Leo, yeah. And cut the Wind Dancer down by 1. Throw like a Thornton in. Yeah, probably. Get rid of LB. Wouldn't mind making room for a one of Cecil. What's the most cuttable thing over here? It's probably her, right? I'm gonna cut a Warrior of Light for one copy of Cecil. There he is. All right. This is the list I made for. Man, I went really ham on this stuff. Holy cow. I mean, everything in the deck gets played off of Franz. And Rugpus Vossler's kind of gross too, actually, doesn't he? You have to play Larsa off of Fran. That makes sense. I think he told me no Warrior of Light. This one's tempting to mess with as well. I did not know which Janai that is. Is every backup in the deck is a ninja? Holy cow. Except for Aphmau. Honestly, this almost could run Aerith if it wanted to. Tremora to use the crystals. Cute. Oh, it's not on the Water Ninja at all. Wow. Shido. That is so much. Every forward is fire, but all the backups are water. It's kind of interesting. Is there anything from this set that I wanted to test that I haven't had a chance to? Waltzes could be fun. Did I build a waltz deck for some? I probably did, right?
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Oop, hold on. What the-
Oop.
Okay, that should fix it.
You hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear.
Awesome.
I jumped on like 20 minutes ago and I completely forgot that it was on at 8. Congratulations again.
Thank you, thank you. Still hasn't fully set in. As dumb as it sounds, but
Well, I mean, it's not every day if someone wins a Continentals.
yeah. Oh, I did. Okay, so this is the list. It could be a fun one. I have no idea what I'm playing tonight.
Well, I mean, at this stage, like it's either just fun and giggles or researching the other things that haven't had enough experimentation for next set.
Pretty much. This should
Like
be
I ended up
3. That should
I ended up
2.
going down to my locals that I go to probably every fortnight, and I took ninjas and got completely destroyed. Just because it was like, I haven't played ninjas. I wonder what they're like.
Fun fact: the Japanese championship has a ninja top.
Really? Okay, so I was playing the wrong deck.
Now, granted, it was they got yeah, but like top 16 in Japan is no small feat. I'll post it in the chat if you want to take a peek at it. But yeah, this is ninjas.
Ninjas, okay. Earth Lightning. Sorry, Wind Lightning.
It is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that's different. Wow, that. Okay.
So
Yeah, that's different. I went Fire Wind Lightning, but they just went straight Wind Lightning.
I'm amazed they didn't play the back attack water ninja.
The crystal one?
Yeah, that thing's insane in this deck. You back attack it in for 1 CP off of edge.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
nope, they were just Giga Chads and played Remora instead to spend the crystals that they generate with the backups. I guess Remora makes sense. Like, if you can protect edge, it's huge because, like, if edge doesn't die,
yeah. The second he came out, he was like an instant target.
yeah,
Like, it didn't take more than a turn for them to go, I need to kill this thing, it needs to go.
yeah. No, he is like the big. It's funny. He actually has issues because like he's Amaterasu-able almost for everything he does.
Mm.
But like you don't feel great about it, but you feel like you have to do it too. It's like,
It's how do I say it? It's not his initial value, it's his potential value that's the problem.
I mean, the amount of times I had a friend go turn one. Oh, this isn't even on Mina back. It's on Mina forward.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. I've seen like so many like turn one Mina backups into Yugiri or Edge Mina Yugiri Ninja that it's like it ramps you. Like it's crazy how quick you go when you get to do that. This is on Mina forward even. Holy.
Yeah. I actually think it's better because it means that if you use minor backup, that's it, one and done. But if you use minor forward,
but having that backup ninja that searches another ninja is so good with Edge.
yeah.
Like any hand that has Edge Mina does everything.
Mm.
I guess that's less true because she also costs 4 as a forward.
Yeah, because she costs 4 instead of 3. But if you have the edge,
Yeah, I mean she protects Edge too though, which is
yes. It was so funny. There was a bunch of times I ended up playing like Edge and Minor or Yuffie and Minor, and they went, "I'm gonna kill this thing," and I went, "Nope, that can't happen."
Mina forward's kind of cracked. I see. Like I know the card reads really well, especially like if your only goal is to make sure Edge never dies. She probably does a pretty decent job at it, but
there's always going to be other options.
Yeah, I mean like. It's...
Anytime I used it, it was like, okay, I protected it this turn, and then it passed turn, and they went, okay, now I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, or they just Amaterasu the Edge or something like, which is where the Remora maybe comes in, I guess. But no, this list is so wild. Let's see. Danny's in the Discord. Whoever they are, they're based. I'll tell her this is.
The spoilers have been very interesting.
They're interesting. I don't know how to feel about them. Yeah, forward can search backups. Like she's basically another copy of Yugiri. You get like 6 copies of Yugiri, and it's kind of funny. Like something else that I didn't realize. Like I played against like some of these decks and stuff. Yugiri's action ability is actually really obnoxious as well. Like it's expensive. It feels like it's expensive, but it also just kind of turns any card in your hand into an Odin, which is not bad. So yeah, I mean if you get 6 copies of Yugiri, and I don't know, this is one of those decks I kind of want to play. Annoying because there's a bunch of stuff. I want to play Eureka's Mono Wind list just because I cannot fathom Mono Wind being actually good. Like at all. Like why you would ever play this over Mono Earth. But
yeah, that is surprising.
It worked out for him. Like he's the JP champion now from taking Mono Wind.
Is it sad but funny that I really want Mono Wind to win the Worlds again?
I hope not because
and
I am
still play the old no new cards.
So you want to hear the sad thing about this deck? Yeah. I have tried to learn how to be good at Mono Wind since Opus 17. The only time I've ever been good with Wind is if I can play Earthwind.
Earthwind is really good though. Like it offers so much recursion and extra value. Like
the strengths are like really different, but like when it goes off,
like it gives you more freedom of like. I feel like it gives you more freedom. Like the ability to play Kral. It's not just your summons you can reuse; it's theirs.
I was always on backup Kral recently. Just because there's so few bursts that you like getting to about 10 bursts is about right. Interesting.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely in this set. EX bursts are needed.
Yeah. But like No, there's a reason I took Earth. Like, in North Carolina, my team won the Winter Cup. My deck was supposed to be Monowind for about a month and a half. And eventually I played Earthwind because I was having more success with it in testing than I was with Monowind.
Hello.
Hello.
But, interesting. I mean, there are a lot of like decks that do struggle with targeting. I'm just trying to think. And I guess there's an argument that like Edge can just pop a bunch of Shurigans to start to win combat against Chaos stuff. That's if he can survive the Chaos's entry.
He won't.
I was gonna say, isn't it a bit like it can, but isn't it a bit slow to do it?
It's
If you
so you have to know you're playing against Chaos, and that's the problem, right? Like, if you would play ninjas the normal way you would play ninjas, you wouldn't immediately assume you're playing against Chaos.
Oh god, if you go first into that and you go for like the Mina Edge like setup turn, and they just do that, you're so cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's they need to find some way to address that deck, and it's not even for best of threes. I think in best of threes the deck is sort of manageable. It's just
you at
for
least know that you're going to play into it, and you can sort of change your strategy for that, right? But like in a normal best of one, sorry, you go.
I don't know if either of y'all follow Magic the Gathering, if anybody in chat follows Magic the Gathering, but they just banned a card in best of one standard because it was just like the play pattern of it was so bad and leading to just turn 2 kills, even if the deck wasn't actually like that good. Like, I feel like FF should occasionally make changes based on that, just because the people don't show up to locals, play around of the thing where they go, okay, I'm going to shuffle up and I have one turn to deal with like this without dying.
I thought that's why they hit the Chocobo deck originally, because it was non-interactive. Like it was, well, Stern Leonis.
Stern is just the most broken card in the history of the game.
But it was like, the problem was, it didn't matter what you did, you could interact with it. And this is sort of the same in like, there are certain ways you can interact with it, but like a game is over within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no interaction. Like it feels like, oh, I played one turn. Oh, okay, I've lost the game.
Well, the other problem is that its answers to it can also be the thing that loses you the game. If you go for Mist Dragon, they let it resolve and have a second Chaos Special, you just lose the game on the spot most of the time.
I feel like generally they do have a second one most of the time.
I found it's better to just gamble on it and just say you simply don't have the second one if they hit the Raijin. Like, yeah.
I usually let it happen, bluff them into going, cool, do you resolve the chaos effect? And then they usually have to go, if they've whiffed on Raijin Fujin, they have to go again then and there.
The second one, and then you do the Mist
Dragon. And then you go for it.
Yeah, I mean that's how generally how it is, but it's not always that easy. Like,
no, it's
not. It's just like, and again, the results aren't showing up for the deck. It's the same issue I have with. I think that they should ban Hythlodaeus for a similar reason.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't see Hythlo as a bit of an issue. The only problem I have with Hythlo is, so I played a deck very similar to it in 7-Point Highlander in Magic, which was Thop the Foundry, Sword of the Meek combo. It plays just like that, except Thop the Foundry you would take an extra turn, where this does the extra turn in itself.
I just think that, like, the last thing you ever would want, it's a worse play pattern for new players at locals than even playing against a Mono and Storm player.
Yeah, because you show up, you go, okay, I'm going to have my normal turn. Oh, yeah, he just played a card and searched another card and passed. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, I lost again.
and it is funny that it isn't having results, because I think its matchup in a Mono Earth is actually really good.
I got lucky in my Continentals, because the player I suspected was playing Hythlodaeus I'd played before. And so, like, the second I saw him play either of the cards, I just went, Titan, kill it. Titan, kill it.
But that's the thing, is that, like, the way that I think the deck is actually good is the turn 1 Larsa, turn 2 Realm, Realm gets Cleone, and a goblin.
Yeah.
Which the goblin's in engine anyway. You got to do that to make the combo work. And the next turn they do the whole thing under a Cleon.
Yeah,
So
so
there's
they've
just-
got the protection.
So there's just no way to interact with it. Without having 2 cheap summons. Which how many decks have 2 cheap summons that also have meaningful text against that deck?
Not really.
Like I remember I was talking to Ryan Chen about it when he topped in Portland about the round 1. It was like going first, you would just get 3 backups down your first 2 turns, and then you would Shantoto LB to get rid of the Cleon, and then hope that you have a removal spell to deal with the like the Hythlodaeus plus Emmett Selk on the next turn, because they could still jam them out after that. Like it was that bad. Like it was rough. And they still drew a card off of the Goblin when you did that, because they cracked the Goblin. Oh, no, Goblin only targets your own stuff. Oh, yeah, no, they target their own realm. So, yeah, just miserable stuff all the way around. So I'm guessing it's just the 3 of us today, right?
No one else has answered.
So a little mini round robin, then, it
Seems
sounds
like
like.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I thought you guys wouldn't mind. Just obviously the one person having the bye would be a bit annoying.
No, we'll just do a little round robin. And then I'll
Yeah.
put the games up on stream so that chat can hang out and have a good time. So,
Question is what to play.
that's the question with me as well. Yeah.
I have not built any new decks, so I am going to be openly saying I am on Refia. I have not been
To
deck.
play good or not to play good?
Okay.
I've been playing. What's it called? I've been waiting for the new set before I do any brewing.
That's fair.
I mean, we're on like okay. Now I gotta go pull up the spreadsheet because we have seen like less than 20. Like we are so far behind on spoilers right now. I feel
Well,
like
I made the joke
Um,
that if one of the national winners refuses to release their spoilers, we're gonna have this one hole in the spoiler list.
yeah. So right now we've seen 30% of the list. I swear, usually at this point we've seen 40%, especially in national season because there's more spoilers opportunities in national
Well,
season.
there's-
Like Opus 21, we saw like 70% of the set by this point. I feel like.
It's 3 weeks, 2 days from release, and generally it comes out either the start of the week or the week before, right? So ultimately, we should get the full set in 2 weeks' time. Because
Traditionally, most spoiler seasons, everything is released by the time shops receive their stock. Because the way it used to happen is shops would open their stock to put on the shelves. People would get quick photos, send them to other people, put them up online as leaks. So usually by the time shops get their stock in, or wholesalers get their stock in, now it's turned into a tradition where the seasons are naturally the way they are now, because that's not much as an issue. But it's usually when that happens that spoilers should be all out by then.
I'm just
Yeah.
hoping that I catch the IGN release within the first hour like I did last time. That was the most fun stream I think I've done in years. Of like getting to just live
always-
react to all the cards.
it's always fun, like that first initial, like, I'm reading through the cards. Oh, this is something different.
I got the death gaze moment. That was a
Why? Why?
I don't normally avoid spoilers, but I used to not do it because I love the idea of sitting at pre-rel, opening cards, going, "This does what?" And having to build on the spot then and there while learning the cards.
Nah, for me, it's like the second everything is out, I want to start deck brewing. Like what? I want to know what decks I know or have built before that got a bit more support that I could potentially play.
Alright. I think I'm gonna run Mono Wind. I really want to try this list out. I'm sorry in advance.
I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
Practice. Versing, I never shrink from versing a good player in a good deck. Like that's how you learn.
Mason, if you want to, I can jump on a slightly less good deck against you. But I heard Refia, and I want to see how Refia does into Mono Wind.
All right. Also, the event is up if you guys want to register.
Yeah. I need my phone, because my phone does it easier than my laptop does. Actually, maybe I can... Hold on, let's try this. Play...
I'm gonna be right back because one of the kids is struggling getting to sleep, so I might take the first buy. And while I'm doing that,
you
I consider what deck I want to play because I'm really, I really want to play my dumb Fire Wind Water deck, but at the same time, I'm thinking I should play.
I'm tempted to try that ninja deck out as well, but because knowing what I want to play at locals tomorrow, I think probably makes more sense to. Okay, how do you find the events?
You should be able to do them by either by day or by region.
Agenda. What?
Actually, let me go to your stream. Oh, I can't see what you're looking at.
Uh,
I thought you were
this is what I got on stream. I moved it to the stream. It's like allowing me to add tournaments, which I don't want to do. I want to
Oh, there top right. There should be
register. Got it. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just used to doing this on a phone where it's a lot easier.
Yeah, the phone one doesn't automatically go to the make an event. It goes straight to the register.
Cool.
But yeah, so you go to the register one, and there should be a calendar like thing on today.
Alright.
Second from the top.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, cool.
There's a bit of stream delay because I go to one service and then sends it to two other services.
Yeah, you're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, with country internet, I don't risk that anymore.
I only stream to one service. It just streams it out to the other two.
Okay, so they usually have to take the brunt of the data work.
Yeah, there's a website. There's a service you can do called Restreamio, and you stream to them, and then they restream it from to your other two accounts from there. Which I found actually puts a decent amount of like delay in, which is a little annoying. But I don't know. I figure as much stuff as I put in on YouTube, and if I'm live streaming, I probably want to stream it on Twitch anyway. So, but all right, I guess so.
Let me double check. Yep, he's in.
All right.
You know what? I'll do a final count. We'll start a little early.
I've got a lobby up for you and me whenever you're ready.
Yep. I want to double check something quickly as well. Yep, I've got it. I'm actually something I'm really sad about not popping Nats is I wanted you to see the core deck in the Earth tonight. Like a so just watch you read that would have been great.
God, Citra's
yeah,
a 67-cent legend too in the U.S. Jeez, I didn't realize that Eureka's mono win list is like almost budget. Where's the money in this
well, it just
list?
happens it is you and me.
Oh, cool. So I don't have to bother. It's just okay. It's just the sheer price of everything added up. Chocobos are $3 a pop. 2 Atomoses, 3 Lulus.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that is very high for an FF card.
What is
That was a very high price for an FF card.
Chocobo?
No, I thought you meant Citra alone was worth that much.
No, Citra is 67 cents. She's like
cents. I thought you said dollars.
no, she's a bulk legend. Like the most expensive card is the Roses, which makes sense. Thank God I got my foils of this card. It's still maybe my favorite. Like I can't do it because of the way the Worlds promos work. But if I could pick a Worlds promo, this would be it. Like if it was any card, it's my favorite. It's probably my either my favorite or second favorite card in the game.
Okay, do I play fun or do I play practical?
Well, you get to watch the fun happen and then decide.
Okay,
You naturally got the buy.
I naturally got the buy.
Yeah, I didn't even need to do any rejiggering.
Oh, that worked out well. Octagon, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
Yeah.
mine to load. It's being very laggy. There it is.
Is Refia 3... Sorry, is Refia 7 or 8K?
7.
Yes, I'm sad.
She's in the normal
I have been
curve.
fixed. The game has already started as no longer accepting new players. You have been disconnected from the server.
Oh, I jumped in. Sorry, I didn't go in as a. I didn't go in as a Sorry, I just jumped out.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I saw that. So I heard the sound that somebody joined it, and all right.
Now-
Well, if you were in there, we might. I can.
No, I already jumped out. I already jumped out.
Well, yeah.
I fixed.
New lobby is up. I didn't realize you were joining as a spectator. I just heard the join sound. And went, oh, cool. Let's go.
I saw the game lobby and I double clicked. I didn't even think that like, oh yeah, that's the join as a player, not the join as a spectator.
Oh no, no! Don't do this to me, Octagon. Okay.
There it is.
I'm gonna give it a minute. There it goes. It had both of them up at the same time, and you named them the same thing.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna start the lobby. You can join now. Let's get that zoom properly, and then let's do PC game. That is.
All right.
Go to tech. Okay.
Good lucko.
I'll go first.
Yep.
There we go.
That's a keep.
I'll keep this. I'm going second.
Well, I'm always playing that. What am I doing to play it, though?
Give me one moment.
I have 2 copies of that card.
Yeah.
I am on. One.
Also, I'm hoping to have my setup by next week.
Sam.
Yeah, Triple Sham.
Go grab Fat Chocobo. What? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot they're on that card now. I was like, what is this card? I've never seen this card in my life. I remember what it is now.
What do you mean by setup?
Paul might start streaming this as well. Alright. I'm gonna keep you for good reason. So, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Sarah FFL.
Can I get my Nash back, please?
You what?
I discarded Nash.
Hold on, I missed something, did I?
No. You're good. Just keep going. Keep going.
Okay. 1 and 2.
Yep.
Shuffle and pass. F7.
Oh, Jesus. This hand.
Welcome to Morrowind.
Every card in this is absurd.
Yeah, welcome to Morrowind, where you have all the options. Not some of them, all of them.
Jesus. Fat Chocobo?
Yep.
Go grab ourselves the girl.
You mean the chocobo? That's sitting on a girl. Alright. What are my options here?
Put your hand on top of your deck.
2,
Tyro.
5, Tyro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do this. I'll do it properly. I know what I'm searching. Une. Discarding it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
You got
Keep going.
responsive?
No responses. You're good.
Lena.
Yep.
And then pass, and I'll shuffle my deck. This is so weird for me. I'm not used to playing online. Like, I'm second doubting everything I'm doing right now. Oh no. Tomos.
I think I just passed. Go ahead.
Aha, I get a turn where he doesn't do anything to me. Sure. Spell for wind. Not play for free, I mean. I've been doing it manually. Search.
Yep.
Yeah, that puts 5 cards in my hand. Grabbing Faris.
Put a counter on.
Pun?
Put a counter on Chocolate.
Sure thing. Move to pass, but you already did it.
Okay.
Do you want me to get up the dice?
Rosa.
1.
Carpenter. Atomos activates 2.
Yep.
And so it begins.
Yep. Does he go all the... Like, there's no point going all the way right now. There's no field to break, but going wide won't be the worst thing.
Citra plus Rosa.
Yep.
I will resolve the Citra. Removing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 win cards. My break zone from the game.
Search for a 5 cost and play it.
No.
Oh, 1 summon of 3 cost. Sorry, that's right. 3 cost.
I would like to remove a copy of Alexander from the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to cast the Alexander.
Yes.
Draw 1, 2. Before Rosa resolves,
Yep.
I would like to put a counter on Chocolate. Rosa resolve.
Yep. And you're on cast 4.
Let's go ahead and just remove those counters and draw.
Yep.
Oh, son of a
I'll
gun.
just put it to 0 instead of deleting the whole...
Yeah, I was trying to. It wouldn't let me type for a
the
second.
button?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Draw a card. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Let's Chocobo targeting Citra. Rosa 5th cast.
You get to order the stack, I believe?
I do not. The summon enters the stack directly.
Okay, yep.
So Rosa
Yeah,
resolves.
Yep.
I'll take a free backup. Citra to hand. This goes to break, and I draw. Let's go 1, 2, 3, For Lulu, I'll take back the Chocobo.
Yep.
And I will pass with 5 in hand.
I don't want to do anything, but I also don't want to do nothing.
I mean, the good news is there's an Alexander and an Asura and a Chocobo removed from game.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff removed from game, but
Only 2 more to go.
that's just gonna put more in my hand. How do I look at my LB again? Show LB?
You can just literally click it like it's a zone. It'll show up.
Okay. I'm still gonna have to go to discard. I don't like this. Actually, not. What am I doing? Wrong one. Dulcera. Forgetting I'm doing this manually. Cast free. I'm gonna attempt to blank the Rosa.
No response to this.
Raw.
Oh, you don't have Warrior of Light. That feels good.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I can't cast Warrior Light. I have 2 water.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I always forget that. It's like I see 4 backups against this deck. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
Warrior of Light
no,
this
no.
turn.
I've nearly made that mistake a few times, and I've gone, yes, wait, hold on, no, I need to learn colors.
It's okay. We'll start running Leo in the deck for that reason.
Discard. Dull for fire. Actually, sorry. No, discard. Dull for water. Always. Play Refia.
Sure.
One of you two, I think I'll get rid of you. Discard. Dull for fire. Play Faris. Trigger on the stack. 1k damage.
Sure.
Then do the double ping on the Rosa.
In
Cool,
response,
Yep.
Azura, activate my backups.
Sure.
Chocobo, target Rosa.
Sure.
Tumul's trigger, holding priority.
Yeah.
Tumul's will target Chocolate and the class Moogle. But I'm also going to put a counter on Chocolate in the meantime.
Yeah, in response, yeah.
Yeah. So that goes to the bin. These activate. Rosa goes to hand. Draw.
Right, yeah.
And you're good to continue.
I'm gonna move to combat. Refure on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Tap 2 only, and then I will pass.
Okay. Oh, before I pass, get another Chocolate counter as well.
Oh, yeah, sure, go for
She's
it.
active. Let's start with the draw.
Oh, yeah, go for it, sorry.
Pretty decent. So I can go. Isana.
Grabbing more chocobos, yeah, I approve.
Papa.
I'm gonna die to my own people. I do miss the chocobo deck. Good old days one.
Oh, okay, there it is. It's like, where is the last one?
It would be nice to see that get more support.
It did. It certainly owed us. We already discussed why that's bad.
Discard this. Play Rosa.
Yep.
And Luso Rosa.
That's 5 only?
It's 3 casts.
3 casts. Oh, okay.
I'm activating my backups.
Yep.
No response.
No, go for it.
Probably not that one. This one. Evray. Zidane. 5th cast is Zidane. So also Rosa.
So, yep, it resolves.
Rosa reveal. Stays on top.
You got a miss. Oh.
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 I see.
Ouch.
Um. Let's go combat.
Yep.
Attack with Zidane. I'll steal the top card of your deck. I don't want that one.
I'm gonna block with Faris.
In response to the block.
Yep.
This sounds like Chocobo. Yay!
Chocobo targeting my Luso.
I'm gonna respond.
Also, Lulu's going to target the Ferris Setter to 5k.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna respond. And tuck. So you're targeting Luso, yeah?
Yeah, targeting Luso.
Yeah. Put Luso on the bottom of your deck.
Sure. So Chocobo resolves that effect.
Yep.
Zidane and Ferris will crash into each other. Ferris is at 5, Zidane is at 5. They'll both die.
I will deal 3k to Rosa,
Sure.
just in case.
I'll swing the Lulu.
I'll take it. Oh my god. Stop that.
I will Evray back the Chocolate. Oh.
Yep.
No.
Bad game.
And it's your go.
Discard for Earth to Kusith back the Faris.
In response to that,
Yep.
you cannot choose Rosa with abilities this turn.
Sure.
Sure.
Result.
Results.
Discard. Bell for Fire. Play the Faris.
Mm-hmm.
I will 1k on the stack.
Yep.
Then
Results.
I will put both targets on the Lulu.
Lulu dice.
Start of combat. Do we move to combat?
Yep.
In response to Refia, I will put Izane on the bottom of your deck.
Sure.
Then I will untap and draw a card.
Okay.
No attacks. Move to second main. Attempt to pass.
Pass is good. Oh, okay. There is stuff I can do with this for sure.
I hope so. You got 4 cards in your mono wind. So that is a curious question. Can mono wind ever be in a bricked position?
Oh,
Against all
absolutely.
Yeah. I rarely see it when I played it, so I've always been curious. It's one of the few decks I actually run smoothly with.
Think. Oh, is that actually the line? It's so dumb. That is the line. Play Luso.
Yep. Damn it, I put you on the bottom already.
Citra. I would like to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 cards from the game. Go search for a summon.
Yep.
The summon that I will get as yeah, we'll just get Dryad. Dryad will target the Ferris, holding priority here. Rosa trigger as well here, but holding priority on the Rosa. I would like to cast Alexander to draw 2 cards.
I'm gonna respond.
I definitely missed the Atomos trigger on there as well, but I don't think it's going to end up mattering.
I'm gonna attempt to tuck the Rosa.
Evray?
Yep.
Rosa cannot be chosen by abilities.
Yep, sure.
Okay, so Alexander Resolve, draw 2. Rosa Resolve, activate backups. Dryad Resolve, punching Ferris in the face for a gazillion.
Yep, Ferris. It's damage or is it negatives?
It's damage.
3k to Luso.
Luso dice. Anyway, Luso.
Yeah.
Draw a card, Rosa 5th cast.
You drew 2 after attacking 1, or you had 2.
So I'll do the draw, then the reveal.
Yep.
Nash will stay on top of the deck. Combat, I'll attack with Rosa.
I think I drained all my EX Burst luck on the weekend.
Second main. It's just, don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. I would like to cleave for 1 million.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's not the hand I wanted to see.
Maybe an argument I should have just let the Rosa do her thing, kept the Mist Dragon up.
Yeah, that's what I was actually looking at, like how many cards in your hand. Yeah. Discard.
Bam, another Rosa.
Another Rosa.
Or, sorry, another
Refuge.
Refio.
Then I'm going to Lena Special
Sure.
or Faris.
Ooh.
Yep.
Faris ability on the stack.
Yep.
Let's target the Rosa.
Rosa dies.
Okay. Finally.
Did you use the Evray last turn?
I did.
Yes, because I targeted the. Yeah, I targeted the Rosa, so I forced them to use the Evray to protect it. Move to combat.
Yep.
Only untap 3. I'm really sad. Your turn.
Let's go to combat.
Yep.
I will attack with Ace effect.
Yep.
It is a wind card.
Oh, who would have thought?
Ooh. It's a very good wind card.
The attack's still going in.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm not going to see a burst this tournament, I'm guessing.
Attack with Citra.
I'll take it.
This is hard to watch.
I can't talk. On the weekend, I was averaging 5 out of 6 damage EX burst. So this is just
Oh,
the
okay.
universe
Yeah, this
balancing
is
itself.
yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I'm not going to be seeing EX burst this tournament because it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, this is just luck happening in reverse. Just
I'm gonna do
Balancing
Chocolate
the
and then Every back to Chocolate.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pass to you.
Tuck the ace. I know that's at least a kill.
Sure. Ace dies.
Still passing?
No.
Nope.
do it again.
Ace.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
I did the math wrong there. Eh.
What's the damage from Ferris targeting?
That's what I'm thinking. It was like, nah, it's got to be Luso. There's no way I can make anything stack here.
Sure. Luso dies. I will still pass.
Two damage. What can I do here? That's not good for me. I actually did it the old-fashioned way. Eh. I'll go normal. Ace. Oh, I tapped wrong, but eh. Targeting Lena, Sarah, and targeting Refia from Ben.
Yeah, I'm just gonna miss Dragon that. Remove your breakstone from the game.
I'm gonna respond to the Mist Dragon. Discard.
You have your own
Kusith.
Mist Dragon?
Nah, just my own Kusith.
Kusith at the back? Yeah, that's
Yep.
fine.
And then this untaps these. So the Mist Dragon will be the one thing not going into exile.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's exile. No.
Yeah, remove
it's
from game.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just right click, remove all from game.
Yeah. the void, isn't it?
No. It's just remove. There's a remove from game pile. You just right click and break zone. Remove all cards from game. Like you just right click the break zone.
Yeah, it's still only doing the top card.
No, break zone. Remove all cards from game. Like if you right click the whole pile,
Oh no, I have to click the little symbol at the bottom.
you can click the middle thing. That's fine.
I did the middle and it was doing one by one.
Okay,
So,
that works too.
I don't
Whatever.
know. Yeah. Then that goes to Ben. Pass turn.
Okay. That's as good as it gets.
Nail in coffin.
I'm hoping.
Zidane.
We're gonna start with a Lulu.
Yep.
Lulu's gonna get the Dryad. Go 2 for the Dryad. I'm gonna kill Arc. Activate 2 backups with the Tomos.
Yep.
With those 2 backups, I'm gonna play Zidane.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll clear it.
Zidane steal. I see.
Hey, you know what that means, right? I will never cast Warrior of Light this game.
Unless you see Toto.
No, I mean even Kryler Angus does it for you.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Combat. Attack Zidane. I'll steal again.
Oh, there's my burst. Nah.
We'll swing Ace. I'll reveal.
Yep.
Luso. It's a win card. I'll add it to hand.
Oh.
Right on time.
Good game. Move to game 2.
Are we doing best of 1 now because it's no longer national season?
It's the 3 of us. Do we want to do best of 1?
We'll do best of 1 and rotate it around.
I'm happy to do either.
We'll do best of 1 and let's do a rotation.
Yeah. So,
So.
7-0 to Ghoul. That went just about as well as I thought it would.
So I had at one point my hand was Citra, Rosa. I had the Citra in hand the entire time and nothing to do with her.
To be honest, I assumed that. Because when you played into the not having the Mist Dragon,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, no, he has Citra in hand, right? That's got to be why he did this.
Yeah.
That's why when you reveal the top card, it's like, that's not going to be Citra. It's in hand, and there's 2 in the deck only. Yeah. It is... next round. Myself and Mason.
Alright.
Hello.
Let me go check chat real quick.
You
I
can't go with chat while playing.
Missed 2 Tomos, missed 2 Citra triggers. The Mr. Tomos triggers did matter. I'm not sure they did when I did it. Yeah.
Mr. Turbo's trigger again, I just saw it.
Yeah. One of the Atomos triggers didn't matter because it's in the middle of a giant frickin' chain that would have probably been ended with the backups all activated anyway.
But chat, what did I miss? There's my criticism. I want to be yelled at too.
Alright.
You want me to make a room?
Yeah,
Nice.
one of y'all should make
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for the printer to stop making noise. Here we go.
Yeah, what did that Dryad do? That Dryad did effectively, I had 5 backups, 4 forwards, 2 monsters, so it did 20k plus the 2,000 reduction from the Citra. Seems a little bit like overkill.
I
Okay,
like that ace. I still stand by that. I like that ace.
He's probably the second or third best like LB legend.
Everyone's like looking at me like don't rate it, and I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I like the card. I think it's a powerful card.
It still feels kind of bad. Like I still had to pitch 2 cards from hand to play it and such. Granted, this is like the matchup where it just doesn't matter because you're going to only have 3 forwards on field anyway. But
Let's see whether this does any good.
Alright.
You're practicing a new deck?
A variation of a deck that I already played, but time will tell if it is any good.
I'm just glad I'm able to play something other than Chaos this time.
Alright, let's get that.
Your pick.
I'll go first. You Ingul? Oh, yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure.
I
Alright,
will.
good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
I am actually able to keep this.
There you go.
Are you keeping?
Yeah, I'm keeping. Sorry. I thought I said that.
Oh, I might have missed it.
I'm gonna mute.
Don't want to do that.
I'm gonna mute to y'all unless there's a rulings problem. Just FYI.
Oh,
Okie dokie.
discard 1.
Draw dead in the late game and need another board
Two.
wipe. Yeah, I mean it's nice for
Yep.
that, and like it does.
Play Kryl, getting back the Mist Dragon.
It hits numbers that Luso doesn't. It also it's in a long tournament. It's nice to have the brain dead option of just pay 8 and just kill everything.
I will discard a Tonberry and play Lena and pass.
Hey, Lena. Oh no, my bursts.
I too will profit from you.
Tonberries. This is like a mono water versus Warriors
Discard
of Light.
Zidane for wind.
Yep.
Dull for earth. Play King Tycoon searching for a Lena.
Pretty darn good start for Khalil here.
Then I will discard that Lena to play Lena.
I am excited for
Your
Belgiumine,
response
but I
to
think
anything?
that Belgiumine
Nope.
is potentially strong enough to completely
yeah.
warp Mono Wind around her.
Go now and I'll shuffle my deck a bit.
I think that Belgiumine gives the potential for a card like even like Pandemonium to be really good. Like you could run 3 Pandemonium and 3 Vaughn,
Maybe changes the way I was gonna.
and that makes Pandemonium into this like weird
It's now
modal
Paolina.
spell that either searches for Vaughn
Let's
as like a cast into a
discard
cast,
This to play this,
or
and then
like
I will
just get
use
you.
this.
It just
to
like becomes a
search that.
really strong cantrip at that point.
How
Like a
dare
cantrip that
you
represents
discard a
2
Princess
casts is really
Goblin?
good.
Well, it's only to replace it back in my hand. It's okay.
Okay, good. Good. I would have lost all respect for you.
She's also
No,
like a
that's
potentially really strong Earthwind card, which is really good. Like again, I'm an Earthwind guy, so any card that pairs that well with Shantoto seems really
And
strong.
I don't like that.
New Shantoto
I'm
is
going
like
to
the best
discard this
Earthwind
one.
card printed since Noctis. So
Oh, you're playing this.
Yeah, I'm playing this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. Hey, what are you talking about? There's no. Oh, wait, no, not Warrior of Light. What's it say? That. This. That. Yours.
16
you're
alterations.
playing this
See, I
deck.
could even see
I
Mono Wind
like
going
it.
up to like 24 summons
I
with
like
her,
the backup line of this deck.
or like a like or like Belgiumine being her own deck that plays
I feel
24 to
like
25
that's
summons.
really what it comes down to.
I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's just exciting because like Mono Wind hasn't had a
Don't
card
wind.
like her in a long time.
Play Evray.
Like there hasn't been a
Use
reason to be
Evray,
excited about
bring
playing
back
Mono
up.
Wind. Me
Just because I don't know when I'm going to see one, I'm going to play Princess Serum. And I'm going to set it to fire if that's okay.
Let me go ahead and deafen them just a little bit so I can talk. But like, yeah, it's just like Mono Wind has felt so solved and still. I think like Steve put it best. If you play Mono Wind from Opus 17 onwards, you needed to buy 3 Shinryu in Opus 20. I guess you had to get it Every in Opus 19. You had to get a Carpenter in Opus 20. And then, like, you didn't have to buy a card until, like, Citra in 22. Which, like, just kind of sucks. I guess Nash as well. You needed a couple copies of Nash. like basically Mono Wind as it stands is an Opus 19 deck, which I just that just sucks. So the potential for Mono Wind Storm to have a new angle that it can push towards with Belgemine over just like Luso. Because I also think that Luso, to me, feels like a worse Genova synthesis. Like, a worse Montleone is providing a Genova synthesis. Because the shell surrounding it doesn't feel as strong. And, like, I feel like there's more of a time limit on Mono Wind to do its thing than, like, Mono Earth is totally okay just taking forever to end a game. And I don't think Mono Wind has that feeling. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Eureka thinks the deck beats Knights if it goes first. I just think that, like, it just revolves around, like, does Knights find last well? But... No, like, that's the weird thing to me, right? Like, I don't think Wind necessarily sucks. I just see Wind... I was talking about this with a friend. The problem with considering Wind right now, for me anyway, over Mono Earth, is you say, what's the power play of Mono Earth? Of Wind? Well, you get to play Luso and wipe the board by doing Yankee to everybody. And it's like... It's like, oh, you pop off, do a bunch of things, and then you do that. It's like, what do you do in Mono Earth right now? Well, you pop off, do a bunch of things, and then you play Montleonis Genova Synthesis or Tidus. And I think Tidus attacking backups in particular while digging, like, Tidus being able to attack your opponent's resources is stronger than just drawing some cards and what Mono Wind does. And I think that even Alex Hancock said last year that he played Mono Wind because he thought it was comfortable, not because he thought it was actually good into the meta. It actually, like... Alex almost didn't win Worlds last year because Wind was his second deck. It really was not very well positioned into a lot of the decks out there. And obviously, like... It's why people say, like, oh, Opus 17 and Opus 18 were so good. And it's like, I think Mono Wind was so much better than every other deck in Opus 18. And I think there were, like, 5 people on planet Earth capable of playing it to that level. Like, there was legitimately, in Opus 17 and 18, there was no reason to play anything other than Mono Wind if you're playing for the actual, like, max things. And the rest of the game is finally caught up to it, I think. If that makes sense. And I think the funny thing is that as many things as Mono Wind has in its color pie, it really does just kind of do the same thing as Mono Earth, but mostly worse outside of, I think, exactly Zidane, but I think Mono Earth could adopt Zidane if it wanted to. It just become, like, Mono Wind that's allowed to play Shantoto. Right? Like, there's, like, 3 to 7 flex spots in Mono Earth, and if you wanted it to be more of the ability of, like, when I get ahead, I build my advantage even further, which is what Wind does, you could do that. So that's why I don't think it's like, I don't think Wind sucks at all. I just think you can play a version of it that doesn't have the same weaknesses. And apparently Mono Wind has a decent matchup into Mono Earth. It's probably got a pretty good matchup into Refia, given that they're both relatively slow control decks. It has a great matchup into, like, the Earth Water Chaos Arc. Has a great matchup into Mono Water. I thought that matchup was starting to flip, but I think the current version of the deck is probably back to being, like, significantly favored in that matchup, unless the Mono Water player finds a bunch of Piranhas. They go for, like, a really early Tidus. Like, the Mono Wind player... And actually, Eureka's Mono Wind list had to adapt so it didn't lose to Mono Water, because Mono Wind was actually losing to Mono Water. It's why the 3 Citras are back, even though for a while Citra was a 1-of. It's just it's a very interesting spot for Mono Wind to be. There's a reason I've done a lot of like I played it on stream a couple times, but I have that like hybrid Earth Wind mono Earth Wind Storm deck where like it has like the Leo Warrior of Light, but it also is still playing cards like Rosa and Shantoto, like the forward. Is because I want to see if there's a way of taking the strengths of Mono Earth and then adding the strengths of Mono Wind to it as well. Because I do think a lot of the cast cards are just absurdly broken. If that makes sense. Make sure I don't have. I wish Square made an official client. Me too. Starfruit. Like, that would have been really nice. We just, like, had an official way of playing. I honestly, like, I wish Square did a better job of marketing the game in general. Like, I think Final Fantasy 16 should have had a pack-in card with it. Like, a card that you can just put... In the same way that, like, when you open a Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing, you get, like, the one card. And it incentivizes people to buy the game and play it. Or at least even find out that it exists and is real. And, like, the promo doesn't have to be super playable. It could be. See, the thing, Kagari, is I don't think Mono Earth has any issues. I think Mono Earth has, like, at worst, 40-60 matchups. Like, you get to do more, but, like, what you're doing doesn't advance your game state very much. And negating the Leo Wall turn. The only efficient way of doing that, technically, is, I guess, Fina on the wall. I mean, it's on 18 to 19 backups. So the not drawing backups, like that's the case for Mono Wind. If you want to make that argument, Mono Earth is more likely to draw backups because there's more of them in the deck. I don't know. It's weird, and also, I'm coming at it from a Oceania perspective. Those are the two regions I'm most familiar with. And in our regions, Mono Earth is tier 0. It is by far the most represented deck at every level of play, or every like competitive level of play. That does not seem to be the case for Europe and Japan. Europe and Japan are playing decks like Mono Wind. There were like 2 Icewind players at the Oceania Continental Championship. There were like 3 Wind players in the North American one, and none of them cleared. And it's not like it was bad players. Like Sam Tool's a Materia Cup winner last year. And like was not close to clearing with Icewind. Is what I think he played. So in Ian, the most dominant deck in Japan right now is Earthwind Chaos Arc, followed by Chaos Turbo, followed by Refia Control. But they're also going towards Bart's Refia, which is not the case for a lot of other regions. Although 2-deck format skews that a little bit, I think. Because I think Bart's Refia, because you're playing the Bart's names, you have more room to put your tech cards in your second deck. So, how many backups is Alex Hancock's on? 14. Yeah, you do also have the, like, the other nice thing is Mono Earth's backup line has built-in backup flooding protection because miners are breakable. Mono Wind does not have that protection. None of the backups are breakable except for, I guess, exactly Nash. It's 14. I have it up on my second monitor. So, I don't know. It's an interesting dilemma, I think. But I will just say, like, if I was prepping for a big tournament tomorrow, regardless of the chaos issue, I think that a lot of what Mono Wind does, Mono Earth, does more consistently into what the meta is doing. Like, without the I have to spike never seeing a Laswell or a Chaos opponent. Man, did Khalil have an Amat in the break zone there? He did. This card in hand might not be fire, though. We are in a world of hurt here. What's the card? It's Kuseth. So we could miss Dragon as an interruption if we want to. That's not amazing. I just don't even think it's that slow. Like turn 4 is the pop-off turn where if you don't have interaction with them on turn 4. Like it actually I thought had a good matchup into Refia for a long time because Refia had to go. The way Refia has to play into Mono Earth is to go even slower. Because it like once you get past turn 3, Refia needs to be holding interaction at all times. So I don't know. I just think that the ramp speed of the deck is so fast that it doesn't really matter that it has to get the backups into play. And even it has game plans, but it doesn't have backups. You know, you have the Shantoto, both Shantotos. You have Emmett Self, Minfilia, and all of these ways of just kind of like slowing down the game state until you basically turn into Mono Wind. And just like stack a gazillion giant idiots on field, right? So we killed our own Terra to get back the Mist Dragon. We didn't use the Mist Dragon. What do you... Okay, interesting. We trying to go for Shantoto LB? Probably. We haven't used our LB at all. I would just Shantoto this. Chad's on 2 cards in hand. Yep, we're going for it. Small mistake there. Mason should have done their own monsters. Whoop. Hold on.
Sorry, I said ability on the stack, and you said go for it. So
Sorry,
okay,
I just
no.
assumed you were gonna
We'll
pick
rewind. We'll rewind. Yes, I paid the cost, then you do it. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're back.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Sorry, since you did it in that order, I'm like,
Dude.
okay.
Sounds like it's a real thing.
So yeah, everything's gone.
Sorry, you were right. I probably did jump the gun on that. I simply assumed that you were just using the abilities there.
Yeah, no. I like that's my thing. I always do the priority of the triggers, even the ones that I assume the players aren't going to use. But then I assumed you had something.
Okay,
Yeah.
what
Are
happened
we,
here?
Are we doing it then, or
No. We can rewind it. We pretend like we'll play.
Okay.
We'll play it as if you did the smart play.
Okay, what happened?
Everything's gone.
okay?
So he responded to the first trigger of the Toto, not the second. So I then had the option of not using the effect because the board was wiped anyway.
Oh, okay.
But then it's like, oh no, I would have done it the other way. And I'm like, yeah, we can just rewind it and pretend you did it the other way.
So am I still chucking everything in the bin, or
Everything's wrong. Yeah, everything that was on the field is that
Removed
was
again?
yeah.
except and you are misdragoning as well?
No. That's what I discarded. I
okay.
discarded a Mist Dragon and a Wall, I believe. Yes, and Dull the Tyro for the 5 Earth.
Yeah. Okay. So realm is removed from. Oh god, what did I get rid of? I'm pretty sure.
No. It was Witch of the Fens, and Zidane are the only things exiled on your end.
And Cecil?
Oh, and Cecil. Correct.
Yeah. And I had. Yeah, and then the other Zidane. Was that removed from game, or was that not removed from game?
That was not, I don't believe.
Okay.
So this is mostly casual, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind a small
Yeah,
optimization?
I
I
know.
can.
If this was technically correct, like I would have stuffed up here, and I would have.
Yeah. I was just gonna
I
say,
do
do,
understand that.
Khalil, do you mind a small thing I can mention to Mason here?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Put your Zidane in the break zone. Stack your monsters, target your own Zidane with it.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. I'll
Um,
leave it the way it is because I can still Lena S ability the other Zidane. Right?
yeah.
But would Witch of the Fens be able to target itself?
Yep.
Oh, it can target itself. Oh, I could have just done that too.
It's an old Sophie trick, way back with like Ursula, Sophie. Ursula would sack Sophie to punch herself in the face. They would both go to the break zone instead of getting removed from Shantoto.
I did not realize there was any forward on Witch of the Fens. I thought it was opponent controls.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, it's choose forward. Okay.
Oh no! They put way too many words on that card and not nearly enough.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Nah, why do we know that now? Nah, that's a
Yeah.
good thing. Glad we got something out of this.
that's what locals are for.
Yeah, no, thank you, man.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, had to walk them through. So what happened there? It sounds like is Khalil said, "Okay, Shantoto entry." And in response, Mason started sacking off the monsters, and then Khalil's like, "Well, I don't need to Shantoto anymore, so I'll just keep the cards in hand." Which is how it technically would work with the triggers, because Shantoto is an auto that creates a second auto, for me that's not super familiar with the game. And you don't have to pay out to the auto. Like, it's you may pay. And you decide on resolution. You don't, like, commit ahead of time. So he did that, and then Khalil's like, well, there's not really a reason to Shantoto anymore, I'm ahead. It's like... So... Trying to teach some teaching moments, which is good. That's what a lot of these are for people, is to practice in a somewhat competitive format, and for me and Khalil to get some stream content in the future. But yeah, I'm just explaining, like, people do go back and watch these VODs a lot of the time just to get some extra... Because there's not a lot of gameplay videos on YouTube for this game. So I've actually noticed that, like, the locals recordings get a couple hundred viewers later on. Or, 150. So if anybody shows up later and goes, what the hell happened? That's what happened. Oh, dear. Okay, I need to see...
You both know what they are, or...
Yeah.
Okay, do you know how to resolve this?
Huh?
Do you know how to resolve this?
There is a way to do it. I know how to do it. It's just...
You send the cards top of your deck to the void. That's what the void is for. So you right-click your deck, send to void, and the other person should be able to look at them there.
Yeah.
Oh, there is actually a way where you can right-click the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, gain control, look at them. There is actually a way to physically do it as the card reads.
The most common way I've seen is you send it to the void, and then they put them...
Hold on. Let me see if I can look at the top 2 cards of your deck.
Yeah, there's like a way to gain control or something. That's the way we've been doing it.
Okay, I have looked at those
Oh,
cards.
they've changed it. Never mind. They apparently have changed it.
Yeah, we shortcut by just revealing them onto the table and just go there because it's easier.
Now, if I remember correctly, I remove one of them, and I can play the card, or
Yeah.
I can just leave it removed. Correct?
Yep.
So yes, you pick one to go to the void or to.
I'm taking control of this card, and
Yep,
that's
the other
just
one
going to
is-
sit over there. You can have this other card.
Other goes to bottom of deck. So right click, go bottom of deck.
Move to bottom of. Please tell me it sends it to the bottom of your deck. No.
No, that went to your
That-
deck.
I went to the bottom of yours.
Oh, that means hold on. Look at bottom one card of deck. Excellent, sweet. Okay.
You're gonna have to show it to him for this now. Just put it on the table.
Opponent's void.
Oh, that works too.
Yep. So,
Nothing to see here. And then I can't interact with it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, I can just take control, don't I? I think
No,
it's
I
easier
should
if
do
you
it. I'll
just
do
move
it.
it.
I'll do
Yeah.
it, This is why I just move it. I put the two cards on the table because both of them eventually get past control. Move two. There it is.
Okay. So that is all 3 copies of Refia out of the way. All yours.
Yep, that is most definitely a thing.
So the Rafi is just gonna go removed from game. By the way, you don't have to have control of it
F7?
anymore.
Oh, yep. Sorry, my bad.
It's alright. And I'm in this boat again.
The Refia just goes to Khalil's RFG pile. By the way, it's not like in a separate zone or anything.
All right.
Yeah, you can just pass it. It doesn't matter. Like it's removed from game wherever it sits. It sits. So that's this pile here. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's your damage.
That
I'm
is
just gonna
rough.
pass. I need to think.
I think you moved Refia to your damage zone.
Did I?
That's what it says on the.
Oh, where's my RFG? That must be my RFG. They're fixed.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's really weird. I thought the damage zone is between there. Huh. No, that's just morally my emotional damage.
Well, speaking of emotional damage,
Oh no.
Are we going Hagane?
let's see if we can keep that going.
Oh, we're definitely gonna mind flayer again here.
Let's see if I get this going.
Oh, no, apparently not.
S ability Lena.
Sure. Targeting.
Oh, now let me raise it. Targeting Zidane. Do you have a Mist Dragon for me?
Yeah, I got an Ami for you actually. So we might as well just leave it there.
Yeah. Very.
That's the Ami I prepared earlier. No, it wasn't. I got the Mist Dragon back. I keep forgetting. I'm really tired today. Anything else?
Sorry, I just realised I had my mic on mute that
Oh.
entire time. Just waiting for my my screen mirror thingy to click back on. Just trying to put things. I just realised I forgot to use the lineup to draw off the coup.
That was a
Ow.
while ago. Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing we can do about it now. Is what it is.
Yeah. I would have. If it was like just happened, I would have.
Yeah, it would have been different, but no, this is way too.
Yeah, PE minor. Both of you are not maintaining the game state. Continue onwards as
Yeah.
normal.
Last turn.
Hey, does that mean I've got a DQ because I wasn't maintaining the game state with Atomos?
I think we both get a warning in this scenario.
It's caution. It's a low
Yeah.
level of cautions than warnings.
It's a caution, and it's almost is optional. It's choose up to 2. So if you miss it, almost.
I know. I was making a joke. I was trying to give him
Yep.
the free win. Put me out of my misery.
What misery? This is fun. This is playing alternatively. Oh no.
Just take away my win cons.
These
Play
numbers,
Warrior of Light.
Yep.
Hey, it's
Oh,
not as
no.
bad as what it's not as bad as what Albert did to me. He used the what's it called? The water summon that exiles.
Yeah.
He used it to exile 3 Refias, 3 Warrior of Lights, and 2 Pharises, and then hit Pharis in damage. Then hit the 3rd Pharis in damage. But it's by recurring that summon back every time in Mardining.
That's oof.
No, it's beautiful. It was the greatest thing ever.
Oh, it's definitely funny, but it's also painful.
Uh,
How many of everything do I have left?
combat,
Yep.
Bop.
Bop. We'll take the bop. Oh yeah. That's gonna be a mind flayer.
I'm gonna draw a card because I don't want to get in trouble again.
Oh, yep, that's fair.
Oh god, is my play going to get rid of everything of mine? Then I'm going to dull for
Win.
red. Actually, no, not that one. Play a Luneth.
Yep.
Pass turn.
The real question here is my win condition deck out? And it might be.
Oh, it's not too far apart.
No.
And you still got a bit of card drawing.
My thought on the new Behemoth is that I think for the most part, it's not. It's really good with double attackers. Anything that attacks twice in a turn. Because it kind of gets to, like, copy that. I think for a lot of other forwards, though, like, if you're like, oh, I'm going to do 2 damage with a Raijin, you can just play Thunder Drake now. If you wanted to, right? And, like, there's, like, marginal situations where it's better than Thunder Drake, but if you're just converting 1 forward's damage to 2, there has to be a pretty compelling reason to not just play Thunder Drake. Because I don't think Thunder Drake is mandatory. Oh, Thunder Drake is mandatory, so you have to hit your own guys. Maybe it is actually worth it then if Thunder Drake can't just swing. Because, like, then you could have to shoot your own Raijin, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, Estinian exactly, but, like, that's a 2-card combo in a deck that self-mills itself a lot. I think, like, Estinian, I think the new Furion could be really scary with it as well. If you can kind of establish one early. It actually allows that Furion to OTK. Which is really cool. Honestly, though, I think, like, the biggest upgrade to Chaos is the new Lightning. New Lightning is going to be completely broken in that deck. Does literally everything the deck has ever wanted. Because New Lightning is either in that deck, it's like a 1 CP forward that either kills something or deals the damage. Yeah. Could be interesting in Nirvana because it gives Nirvana a double attack as is. I'm going to be honest, I think Ravana doing 1 damage as opposed to 2 is not the thing that's keeping Ravana out of the metagame. I could be wrong, but I don't see Ravana ever really being worth building around at this point. It seems really nice in like Fire Lightning Scion OTK. Again, because of Hien. Anything that double attacks is really good with it. There was a like Ninja Samurai list that Steve messed around with for a little bit. I wonder if it could be good there because of the way it pairs with Hien. Um, so this game's gonna go to deck out. I'm actually really excited for. I think Jill Shiva is really interesting to me. I think it's both a really good card to play off of Axstar, and it's also really, really good in Ice Lightning to play off of an Elcid. You get to like freeze 2 forwards, dull freeze a third. You can wait a turn, hopefully, and then you prime into Shiva, kill 2 of them. I think it's really potent. Let me go ahead and pull the spoiler list up while they're playing. I'm just going to talk through some of them. Like, what I'm excited for. I think just the priming stuff in general is really exciting just because the priming stuff could be either incredible or really mediocre, and I don't think we have any way of knowing until we actually play. Like, there's a non-zero chance that, like, Dion plus Bahamut is the best defensive tool set in the entire game. And the thing about playing Dion Bahamut is that Dion kind of wants you to maybe consider playing other dominants just to work with. I mean, it's expensive, but like he still gives you like a 2 CP refund every time you actually prime. So if we have a value prime that like isn't about killing stuff, or even if it is, maybe you can go like Dion plus Jill prime, draw off of Dion, and then next turn you prime the Dion, kill 2 more forwards with the Bahamut. Could be really interesting. Clive is like an okay enough card as is. I really like the special on Clive and on Bahamut. I wish Shiva had one as well. But like those could legitimately that could go either direction for me. Like I could see those cards being like meta warping around them entirely and like the only thing worth playing, or I could see that mechanic completely fizzling out as like you're playing a 6 CP forward that isn't good enough but on its own, which I could totally see happening. And you're also there's a deck building cost to doing it. I wish the Stranger of Paradise Crystal cards were any good, but I don't see it happening. Neon's going to be great in Limited and like nowhere else. Takatsugu is like... I don't think we can rule it out. But a lot of the like really interesting stuff you could do with it, I feel like because you have to cast it, you have to find a way of. If Water Fire Leo is the thing, Takatsugu is going to be amazing. But that's the only thing that I can see bringing Takatsugu into like actual metagame contention. So I think paying 9 for it means that like if your opponent has a response in any way, and I know like oh you could use Zidane to do that. It's like you can't Zidane the top 3 cards of their deck. And like if you get Shantoto or Takatsugu gets Amaterasu, you do just lose the game. Yeah, Bahamut does have the nice EX in the corner. That's cool. Emperor and Seven Wall. I think the Emperor is the Emperor excites the crap out of me. That's one of my favorite cards of the set so far. I think that Jack plus the Emperor has a lot of potential. My little like tidbit tip to people is like, if you don't have it, get 3 copies of the Lightning Lady Lilith in foil. That card is going to be, if that Emperor is any good, Lady Lilith is going to be the reason why. And if that's the case, she's going to be very expensive because the last time she had any semblance of playability, she spiked to being like $25, $30. But the way she interacts with like Melusine was what first got her into playability. I could totally see like getting to 4 crystals, going Emperor, gain the crystal, Lady Lilith, haste, do it, and then that's like GG. You get the full board wipe for a ridiculously cheap cost. Valifor Summon is interesting to me, but I feel like it almost requires like a very specific deck building style that I'm not sure is worth committing to when Mono Win doesn't need this much randomness. It is nice that it does, like, you can dig 7 cards to find your Luso, but you already can dig a bunch of cards anyway. Like, how useful is that really? Belgiumine, I'm really excited to play with. I think she's got a ton of potential. Cloud's actually cool. Morse, I think, has some potential. I don't ever want to discount the fact that, like, Gilgamesh has more than a few results. I think Morse is just a cheaper Gilgamesh that also plays with the meta deck currently in Warriors. There's not a reason to play Earth in Warriors right now, but between Morse and Bosch, I think there's a lot of reasons you could want to play Earth Fire Warriors, and if that's the case, I think Morse is crazy good. Lightning is completely broken, I'm pretty sure at this point. Like, this card scares me. I think the Emperor and Jack are really cool. Firion has a chance, I think, but like I was like very honest in my review of the card. I don't think I like when I go back to Jack, I always think of the whale from Opus 16, and I like remember Steve talking about it because I never playtested the card, but he goes, "Layla is a meme. It's a good meme and it's a funny meme, but it's still just a meme." And Jack to me reads like the non-meme version of Layla. It's one-sided, so you don't have the downside that Layla had. He's got a bigger body and he costs less. And there is no source of unlimited crystal generation the same way that Jack is. I think that he gives new context to a lot of cards that you like need a reason to see play right now, like Estinian. I think like Warp Estinian for 1, he comes in next turn, and then like usually the opponent will just let you punch them twice. Jack saying, actually, this says 2 of your forwards die is so much stronger. Squall, like Fire Lightning, could be really good with him. there's just so much potential for the card. As long as there's a reason to play crystals, which the Emperor and Lady Lilith give you. Realm is a rare from Opus 10 that somehow got printed as a legend. Gao's cool. I think Wrath is really interesting. I don't know how much I want to play my lighter dark slot for a 3CP 9K that kills something, but I mean, I don't mind paying a 3CP forward that kills something most of the time. With like a very slight amount of upside. Seems cool. Dodges led 6 as well. Warrior of Light LB is completely broken. Can't believe they're printing that card. Iron Giant is actually, I think, pretty good. I think that it's the cheapest way of doing what it does in class. Pairs very well with Axstar as well, which is cool. I'm glad they did that. I can't stand the design behind Ultimate Weapon or Dragon King. Ultimate Weapon might just see play as like a side grade to Vincent that doesn't break your own backup. But I almost feel like you're never getting both modes, and like I don't think the Fanfort mode is good enough. I think you have to get the first mode for Ultimate Weapon to be good. And I think the Ur Dragon King just kind of sucks. I don't know. I don't like the check 4 multi-element LBs. I think they're just kind of poorly designed overall. But I do think the modal ones are at least like somewhat worth considering. So, from what we know, the modal ones should be Earth, Wind, Fire, Ice, and I guess Water, Lightning. And the Ice Wind should be a check one. The Ice Wind check one could be really impactful actually, because that could recontextualize Ice Wind Storm a lot, because Ice Wind doesn't normally get 4 ice characters unless the game is over. It's like 1 ice backup plus Sid, and Locke would do it. I think New Fenrir is great. I love that card. I think New Fenrir is completely. New Fenrir is probably one of the strongest cards in the set. I think New Leviathan is great as well. The Tomos has been a competitive staple without the Crystal synergy. I think a Tomos with potentially upside, and there's a lot of good Leviathan summons you could play to get the kicker effect on it. Seems like this cycle of summons is all going to be about kicker effects, though. But also the art on the Fenrir and the Leviathan is like the best art or some of the best art the game's ever had. What are the other cards that were revealed that aren't on Materia Hunter right now? Because I'm just going down the list. Really excited to see the rest of Guardian. Like that cycle of standard units. If that's a cycle, that could really change a lot of things for decks to have good standard unit backups that like don't require you to jump through hoops. And Genesis is really powerful and kind of scary, actually. But I could also see Genesis completely like flopping. That one could go either way. Man, what is going on in this game?
Search my deck.
Yeah. Do you have one
Look
more
at
of
all
my
of the cards in my deck. No! I want that card so much!
Is it one Warrior of Light?
Yeah, but
It's
definitely
better.
like the fact you don't have to have
You
a
can't
forward
search it.
discarded for it makes it a lot better.
I can't search it.
Oh, it is the
Um,
wall.
So, like, for instance, I have in the past actually run the 3CP Titan that like you remove a forward and you break someone from the game as an additional cost, and you ping someone for the power that forward has. And that card didn't see much play, but it's not far off being playable. And to me, Fenrir reads like it's just a strict improvement on that card. And I don't think that card was that far off being good. Another way to think about it is that, like, if you can meet the condition, which is not a given, it's 2CP, cycle the worst card out of your hand and draw a card. Is, like, the upside. But, like, a 2CP Odin is an absurdly strong card. Usually, like, an outright break is costed around 4 to 5 CP for, like, any forward. I think like the 6CP Odin is like costed quote unquote fairly if you have 2 Odins in the bin. It isn't necessarily your worst card. So there is a potential other cost to it. But like regardless of that fact, if you like absolutely can't pitch the card to it, then it's obviously going to have its other issues. But it still is, it's a 2CP Odin. And those don't exist. Like, if you think of like the history of 2CP Odins, there's the Opus 13, the 5CP EX burst that like is reduced by 3 at damage 5. Obviously a really strong card. There's the 2-cost Odin that's like breaks it for to cost 2 or less, or if you took a point of damage, 4 or less. I think the condition to meet is a lot easier on Fenrir. And I think it's got upside as well, because you can cycle, again, those dead backups out of your hand. Or early game, cycle a dead forward out of your hand to go find a backup. And Earth can get back. It's not like Earth is going to struggle to get back cards from the bin most of the time.
I don't even care that I lost.
I know, this
That
was
game
just
was
stupid.
hilarious.
I just love that I won 6-3. This is like sealed damage.
Wait, you
And
decked
it
him
was
out with
like
his
a
own
one-
Lena?
Yeah,
Only with his own letter.
he decked me out with my head.
Yeah, Lena does that.
You drew the card. You drew the card off the Leo.
Oh.
Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, how's chat's head, by the way?
We've been distracted talking about the next set and stuff, but
Just not watching the shenanigans.
no, not really paying enough attention to the shenanigans to understand.
We were trying to be entertaining for chat, and they weren't even listening.
This was fantastic.
Could you
This
even
is
kill
boring.
that turn? Like you couldn't have, right?
No, I absolutely could not do that.
Yeah.
I worked out the map. If I Titus'd, I killed myself. Yeah, no. I'm surprised I got that close to actually.
You don't have to draw
getting
two off of
him to
Titus.
deck up. Oh, I could have. Nah.
You still only get me to 6. You still only put me to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like
I
even,
wouldn't.
oh no, 5. 'cause you wouldn't have
Also,
had
you
the
could Titus your own
Yeah.
backup and a forward to the bottom of your own deck to draw another turn.
Oh, if I had Titus'd, I would have hit the wall. It would have drawn me a card, and I would have gotten the Mind Flayer as well. Oh. It wouldn't have mattered though, because ultimately,
I
the
was
King Token
drawing
is the thing that
backup
killed me.
like normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had 3 cards left. Oh no, those are the 3 you put on the bottom. Oh, that was great.
Actually, Titusing your own Lena to the top of your deck is actually like worth doing in that situation too, just to not deal with the burst drawing you cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, Titus, they just didn't put restrictions on that card for some reason. Same thing as Witch. They just forgot that they should put restrictions on cards.
Well, that's Water's trait, right? Just be good.
Just be good. You're
Just
not.
be good. Just
But I love the like, I'm gonna deck
water,
you.
water.
You
Every
declared
element
you're
has a thing. Wind is like cast and activate. Fire is like burn this. Water's like yeah, just draws whatever. Get just anything.
It's funny because like that was Win's thing through 17 sets, and then Win just I guess passed the torch.
Yeah.
Win hasn't gotten good cards in like 4 sets.
No, I love that you're sitting there going, you know what? I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna deck you out, and I'm like, you're one card ahead of me only. How are you going to deck me out? And then this happens.
This is fun.
All right, so I guess last game then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put the table up.
Oh, that was. Thank you for the games, man.
Oh, that's more than fine.
So you're like, do I want to attack with Wall, or do I want to deck you out out of pure spite for throwing the gauntlet down?
I remember back last year when Wind Earth, I think it might have been JP's list. He was playing like the Wind Earth deck, and I was like, I want to chuck Riddies in that deck. I want to chuck Mind Flayer in it. Mind Flayer and Zidane. That seems like fun.
I've had a friend actually use Mind Flayer to resolve my own Lusto 7 against me.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's Anthony, and it was Realm for a double cast Mind Flayer, cast a Mist Dragon for free, and then he also the second one hit a Luso. He's like did like one extra cast, and then it was 7 for a Luso for a board wipe. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. All right. Control S.
I just think now that you've got like Zidane and Mind Flayer and Terra,
Oh.
that's a pretty funny combination.
Uh,
I will go first.
yeah.
I would keep that. That is not that bad.
I think this is keepable.
Ooh. That. That makes me. Okay. Well, this was definitely always going to be first discard. The question is, what's the set? Shit. But that search
Yep.
is search one.
Yep. Go get yourself a royal.
And pass to you. There it is. Okay. Let's
You guys there?
Yep.
Yep, we're here. Hello.
You
Nope.
Cool, your screen is blank, I think.
Oh,
Probably-
yeah. I need to do that. My bad.
No, I just thought I'd let you know now before.
Nah, I'm apologizing to chat. I don't care about you.
And I will pop.
Alright. That curve. Um.
Nice.
Stiltskin Atomos.
You in Everett? Oh, sorry, yeah. No. Yep. Now I know what you're talking about. Yes. Time mysteries. Searching for either Evray or Lusso.
Isana.
Izana?
I'd like to look for a Chocobo.
Search for a Chocolate. Yep. Oh, search for Fat Chocobo and then search for Chocolate. Gotcha. Might. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Wind, fire, water. Discard Thundery. Play Realm. Do you
Yep.
have a response?
No response to this.
Fully search monster. Play. Why don't you let me play it from the deck? Why won't you just let me do this? That one. This. Play. Play. Trigger Evray. Bring up Sarah.
Yep.
Use Sarah. Play Kalu for a card. Trigger Timos.
Yep. Say
Bring
it's
these
almost
two
as
up.
well. Make sure you activate before you do the draw. You have to declare your
Sorry,
targets.
yes. I knew those were my targets simply because I already had this in my hand.
Ah,
That was always my end goal.
Dryad Zidane.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
You still are gonna get the
didn't make it in
reveal.
stack, so
Yep.
Ooh. Future proofing or let's remove the fat chocobo because there's not going to be any end of wizards. And then I will pass turn there.
Lulu for Chocobo.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast it. It's almost activate too.
Yep.
I'll take the only valid target.
Let's check on the bottom, which then leaves us with
Nerstalin?
Town Alexander. So I don't know anything in your hand now, I don't think.
You do not. Pass turn.
So Nash. Ooh, that. Oh, okay. That. That's frustrating. That's because I would not have played that otherwise. What's more useful? Having backups is more useful. Just no, not that one. This one. It's bad as it is. Princess Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger ability.
Yep.
Search for Princess Sarah. Close and shuffle. Tap. Water. Play Princess Sarah. Trigger Princess Sarah. Changing element to water on top. Add a most trigger. Target Sarah and They're Moby.
Sure. Surprised you went on Sarah Mobius and not on Journey. I guess. Oh, you have big stuff in the deck, so Journey's not that useful.
Sorry, what was that reasoning?
You have a lot of bigger forwards in the deck, but Journey is really good at protecting Witch.
Is Johnny also 2-cost?
Journey is a 2-cost Wind Princess, yes.
Maybe I switched to Sarah Mobius. Dole this and this. Play blue one.
Yeah?
Trigger, draw a card.
Yep.
Use Evray, bring up the Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Dole these two. Play the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card.
Yep.
I'll just put it up because we both know that I've used it now. Move to end step. Force trigger of Realm.
Which card would you like to put back in my hand? My brother in Christ, you put the 5th monster into play.
Yeah, I did. I know. I'm better off putting the Azana back in because I'd rather you actually have it. I don't want to have some back. So yeah, you can have your Azana go chocolate. Pasta. I have some measure of safety at the moment. Oh, hold on, I'm putting it F7 going. Wait, did I hit F7?
I think you did. Hit F7, yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Getting ever closer to those beautiful mind planes.
Chocolate.
Yep.
Carpenter activates 2.
Activate 2. Does Chocolate have Summon Sickness?
She does.
Okay. Tap 3.
Citra.
Yep.
I would like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think.
Yep. Pretty sure it could get that character, can it? Yeah, you could get Every back potentially later on.
Alexander?
Yep.
Cast Alexander?
Yeah, this is 4th cast
4th,
now?
yep.
Yep. And this is Citra Force.
Yeah. Is that mandatory? Choose.
Yeah,
Yep.
choose forward.
Yeah, so target realm.
Yep. Neg 2.
Mm-hmm.
So one more cast and she's gone.
Play Zidane.
Ooh, I like this.
Your deck, our deck, comrade.
Top 2.
No, I only get 1.
Oh, hold on. So that's Edgar then.
Yeah. Now I got a combat.
Now.
I'll swing it. If you want to crack a blue worm for the Zidane, you're welcome to it.
I got to give you that anyway.
That's a pretty decent one,
that's
honestly.
pretty good. Yeah, that's a good pull. Do I trade a blue one for this though? I think I do. I'm gonna turn on blue one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna block it.
Yeah. No response to that.
That goes into.
And then I'm gonna pass the blue worm dice.
Yep. 2. That is not what I need to see yet. Maybe that. No, I do it that way. Let's go. Dolan gain discard. LB.
Leo.
Leo. Always Leo.
There's the boy.
And what am I removing here? The Sid Highwind I do not need anymore, so that I'll just put into... Is that damage? No, that's removed from game.
Removed from game. Yeah, just drag it to the field. That's what I usually do.
Drag it to the field. And I'll put that one next. That's the actual copy.
So what I always do with LBs, just to make it easier, drag it to your hand first, and then just hit play for free from hand. That way you don't get the extra copy showing up.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'll chuck this into the void. That
Yeah.
way we know. So Leo triggers, draw a card.
Yep.
Evray, bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
Tap 2. Play blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger draw, trigger Tomos.
Yeah.
Tap 2.
Turn on your realm again. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Free play. Gal.
Yeah, who would you like to put on the bottom of the deck?
Lulu, please. Please. Don't have Chocobo. Which leads us to fire, wind.
Oh,
Zidane.
sure. I have Azura and I have Izana.
I will 1,000,000,000% remove the Asura from the game.
Sure.
I will. Citra. I will don't. Are you drawing another? Oh, you've already drawn a card. Okay. Do that. Okay. That is what makes sense. I'm going to Dole and play Piranha. Targeting no Citra.
Yeah. She's a little weird.
I will go to attack phase.
Yep.
I'm going to Dole the Gal and turn on. Not coming this time?
Probably Ypkali, right?
If Kalu's been here already, then yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, it was already on field.
So first I will swing with the Zidane.
Yeah, new card is a Thomas.
Let's go to this stage. But I also don't know if it's... Oh no, because that gets you a card name Chocobo. Remove Zana.
Damage?
Yep. Ooh, okay. And then I will swing the Upkalu on 8.
Take it.
And ooh, that's another nice hit too. And then I will happily pass turn there.
That's all three of Zeragon. Okay, it's annoying. End of your turn, realm trigger.
Yep. End of my turn. Hold on. What did I... Oh, right. Yes, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, forget again.
That's unbelievable. Holy cow.
The Asura's already gone, or...?
Yeah. All three of Zeras are gone.
No, I was wondering if that's what you meant. Was it the unbelievable part?
No. The draw was unbelievably good.
Oh, okay.
Unfathomably good. Rosa.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Kill its homos and draw a card.
Kill Thomas.
Its homos activates too.
Yep. So
Um,
those are
I would like it to be
Chocolate.
Chocolate and Snorstalin. I'm going to put a counter on Chocolate in response.
Yep.
Citra.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rosa also is going to activate backups here. So let's cast 3.
And the target for the Citro?
Citra, go look at all cards. Let's get drawing.
Yeah. Last Alexander.
Draw 2.
Draw 2. We've got. Yes, I know. Except for the ones that break zone, which you could get back with the series, which are also in break zone. So you need to play a.
Zidane, cast 5. Rosa reveal.
Yep. And it is.
It's a Mog. Stays on top.
Yep. So that will be this card there. Oh, very nice.
It's a fun one. It's very fun. How many summons? I cast 1 summon with Citra on field. It was just the Alexander, right? Yeah,
It was just the Alexander so far, yeah.
yeah. So I'll target Gao with the Citra.
Yep, Gao with the Citra.
Yeah, I need to remember that.
So 6.
Lulu, get back.
Targeting.
I think it's free Alexander, right? Yeah, I'll get free Alexander.
Yep.
I think killing it is better than drawing 2. I will cast this, kill your Evray.
Yep.
And draw.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play these back on the field and just sort of fix up. That was down.
Luso, draw, and kill everybody that's not a monster.
So is that 7th cast?
7th
now?
cast, yep.
Okay, so on the stack, I'm going to use Sarah Mobius and Princess Sarah to pump the water forwards by 2. Which I don't think may.
Doesn't matter.
Gao only goes back to 8.
Gao goes back to 8.
Zidane goes to 8. So yeah, they're both out too. That's fine. And that will go over here, and these will
And
go.
I'll draw off of that. I'll go to combat.
Yep.
I will swing Zidane.
So that will be this card.
That's the best feeling ever when you take your opponent's Zidane with Zidane. Yeah, I also missed the Citra trigger there, but didn't end up mattering. Thankfully.
No, because all mine are dead.
Yeah.
Do I sacrifice a blue one for this? Or do I just take damage? I think I'm just going to take damage. I don't think that's do I? Nope.
Are there no summons in your bed?
No, you have my flap.
Hey Mason, how does it feel?
I think I'm good there. Go ahead.
Well, that's nice. Would be nicer if I had all my cards, but we are dealt the cards. Play Tonberry, draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shit. Okay, that's definitely not an option then. That is useless card now. Well, Indol and what is the Leo doing on the?
That's the yeah. 'Cause
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah, just move him to
I'll
the
just
yeah.
yeah, he's out. There we go. Fixed it. Well, I should have been paying attention to that one. That was silly of me. It is still doable. Maybe. Your deck, 2 cards in hand, have seen a distinct lack of Phenas hit the bin. Given the fact that you have 19 cards left, that tells me you're probably holding it in hand.
Could be anything.
Could be anything. Could definitely be anything. Better off for this. No, I am actually better off keeping that. No, fuck. Oh, right. No, that's right. That's why I'm doing it for that reason. Tap for water. Discard this. Play this. Draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay, that's helpful. Let us throw away the Apkalu for the Witch of the Fen's ability targeting. Three Asuras in the bin.
All my Azuras are gone, like RFG
Yep.
or in damage.
Lulu's on the field, but we have not seen a single Chocobo in the bin, meaning you more than likely ready to go.
The main stick on my hand is simultaneously 2 Finas and 2 Chocobos.
Let's target the Leo. Luso.
Luce
Luso
dice.
dice. And then I will pass turn to.
I would like to put a counter
At
on
the end of your turn?
Chocolate.
Yep, you can. That's fine. Yep.
Still pass.
Yep. Still pass. All good.
All right.
So, ideally, option is Chocobo the Lulu to return to hand, to play again, or force it to die.
I would like to draw a card with my Chocolate.
That's fine.
Interesting. I'd like to cast your Mind Flare. Lulu will target to set Witch to 5k, and Citra will try to reduce your power by 2,000.
So Lulu will target who? Which defense? Or
Yeah. Lulu setting Witch to
Yeah.
5.
and Citra reducing her by 2.
Yep, so she'll go to 3.
3. That is fine. I will let you do what needs to be done with my deck.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Oh, wow, those are... Does that show in the chat?
funny.
I'm curious if that shows up on... It does. Holy sh...
Did you just hit my Fire Winds Zidane?
No,
Terra. Gotta be Terra. No. What would make you... What would be...
I'll take
the
this.
my player.
I will remove
Yeah.
from game this one, and go ahead and put the top card of your deck on the bottom.
I will put the top card on move to bottom of deck. Does that work?
Yeah, that should work. I will cast the Cecil for free. Also, this Mind Flayer is in your break zone now.
Yep.
Cecil triggers on the stack, holding priority.
Yep.
Would like to... also Atomos is going to activate Chocolate and Stiltskin.
Yep.
I'm going to let the Atomos to resolve first.
Oh no.
Then...
You've got Rosa. There's no other Cat Forest. There. God, what else is it?
I would like to cast Chocobo, targeting my Zidane. With the play trigger for Cecil still on the stack.
The Chocobo sets off the Citra again.
Citra is going to target the witch. Just try to set her to 1k.
The Lulu will also.
That Lulu's not mandatory.
Oh no, yeah, Lulu's not mandatory. Okay, so you guys do one. Yep, that's fine.
Also, Lulu and Citra always interact where like base power, the printed power on the card reads as though it was 5. So even if I did target it multiple times, it would be fine.
Yeah, no, because that makes sense because you're negging. The printed value has changed, but you're negging that printed value.
Yeah. Okay, so Zidane is going to return to hand. Rosa's third cast is on the stack as well here. So draw a card.
Chocolate.
Before I play Chocobo again, targeting Lulu. Citra's going to target Witch.
I don't. Oh, this is gonna be so much. I think I have to. I'm going to target my own Cecil and throw my Tonberry in the bin and pay 2.
Okay.
And I'm then going to chuck in my... Maybe... Yeah. And I'll discard my... Realm.
Okay. So your Cecil dies.
My Cecil dies. Finally goes to the break zone. Then my Witch of the Fen dies.
Are you letting Witch die there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Lulu's going to return to hand.
The Citra
Yeah.
causes it.
I just thought you were going to sack the 2 monsters to kill the...
No. Oh. I mean, that probably should have, but now well.
Okay. Draw for the Chocobo. Cecil resolves. Oh, wait, no. Now Rosa resolves. Activate everything. I'm gonna go ahead and Alexander kill one of the blue worms. Draw.
Ouch.
We'll replay. That's 5th cast Rosa. God damn. This
Yep.
is. I'll play Athena, sure.
Yep.
Okay. Free plays at aim. Steal the top card.
That's okay.
That's not important.
It's like the first okay card that I can live with losing.
Then we'll go combat. I'll swings at aim. Steal.
I'll just give you another one. Oh. Kill me now. I'm not gonna block this. I'm just gonna take it.
Citra.
Take the damage. Oof.
Rosa.
Well, one of those would have been lovely.
The last one's on the bottom of the deck, by the way.
The what is?
The last Amaterasu. It was the other hit off of the
Oh,
Mind
no.
Flayer. So the hit was Amaterasu Cecil.
Oh no, that's a golden set of options.
And let's go 1, 2, 3. I'll play Lulu. I'll get back the Chocobo so that I have access to the Fina. And pass turn.
Okay. This is really unfortunate. Ah. I think that's the play. That, and then that. Okay, let's do this. Oh, no, I can't even do it that way. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, two can play at this game. Show me what card do you have?
Sure. I'll just. Oh, wait.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wait, buddy, let's talk about this.
Suddenly I don't feel too bad. Okay. I could potentially make that work. Okay. Tap.
Yep.
Discard. I'm gonna play it.
Play the Rosa? Okay.
Yeah.
Just add it to your hand and play for free, so it actually behaves properly.
Yeah. And then I'm going to discard this and play Leo.
Okay. I am going to Chocobo targeting Fina in response to the Rosa third cast.
Yep.
And then I would like to Fina the Rosa. So you do get a draw.
I will get a draw. I will get the draw. Why would you do that to me? Man, that's unfortunate. You ruined my plan. Fucker. I think that I'm going to have to pass turn.
Seems likely.
Is that the thing I would like to do? You said no. And just to spite me, my deck also drew the wrong element. Desperate Adventure. Six, eight, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I would like to do a gazillion damage to the field.
Yeah. I beat the bullet.
Combat.
Yep.
Let's swing with the Zidane to be funny.
You will take. This is supposed to be what I'm doing. Why are you doing it to me? I will block. I will turn the blue worm on.
In response,
I knew it.
I would like to cast Chocomog.
Yep.
I'm going to fail to find. Atomo's going to activate 2 backups. Citra's going to set the blue worm to 2,000 powers. This is before the block.
Yep. This is before the block. Gotcha.
So I get 2
Oh,
backups
okay.
back.
The Citra as well.
Yeah, Citra and blue worm. Oh, yeah, the Lulu doesn't matter.
Yep.
Then
Well, it sort of does. It just.
I'm going to cast Chocobo on my ace. Citra, target
One.
blue worm.
Go on, yeah.
Draw. Ace is going to go into the LB zone. Rose is going to activate backups again. And then I'm going to cast your Mind Flare. That's going to be the 3rd power reduction. Blue worm is going to go down to 0.
Nothing. Yep. It was never there.
Let's take a look at that top of that deck.
Top 2 cards.
This is bullying. I'm sorry. Oh.
It's funny. That was the aim, right?
I will
We did this
take-
for content.
I'll take this one. That one can go to the bottom.
Oh no.
This can
I'll
go
just
back.
take the damage now,
there.
or
Yeah.
and that goes. This is mine now. That goes. There.
Did you put the top card?
Oh right. Sorry. Move to bottom. Now I take 20 damage.
Yep.
And
We'll go Rosa.
Oblivion. Oblivion. Ooh. Hey, yay! I got a Princess Goblin. May have already seen that.
Oh, that was dumb.
It was funny though. I had 1 Phoenix left in the deck, and I went, "Oh, okay. So Realm's just not an option anymore."
Phoenix was the bottom card of the deck. It was the other option other than Terra. Okay.
I was thinking for a while whether I'd Tidus, but I was like, nah, I just can't risk it with Athena.
I did not have it.
Oh,
I had 2 backups in hand when you were considering going for it, but I was like okay with it if you did, because you would have like had to sack 2 monsters for it, and like I go to 4 backups and like 3 forwards on field. I could just ace you afterwards.
yeah.
So like I was okay if you went for Tidus.
I love this deck because it has such a fast setup of backups, but
Well, outside
Yeah,
of the
it's
Mind
gonna
Flayer memes, there's definitely like some potential for like fire, water, wind, realm
mm,
stuff.
Feel, Mason?
Huh?
How's it feel?
bit salty.
I mean, look at the cards. I just have this stack of cards over here that I can play from you.
When I saw the
Two
Witch
mind
Defends,
players, my god.
when I saw the Witch Defends, I think I died inside because I've only got 2. So losing 1 is just like heartbreaking.
The worst feeling is when your opponent Zidane's you and they steal either a Zidane or a Kusith. Because then you just don't want to remove the Zidane from the field.
Nice.
Because if you kill the Zidane, they can Kusith, which gives them a cast, and then they play the Zidane. And then all of a sudden now they get to just do it twice next turn and like double spin.
Hmm.
I was 2, yeah?
Yes, 7-2.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, that seemed very broken. Okay.
For the memes, I regret nothing.
The Cecil as well off the Mind Flayer on your deck.
Oh, of all the cards that could have been taken, that immediately just turned everything to shit.
That was one of the worst things it could have been.
Everything else, I could have been like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna neg this, okay. But the second you played the Cecil, I was like, everything's too costly now. Value-wise, everything is.
The best part was I didn't have anything to play off of the Cecil. But I was like, oh, I've got a Chocobo hit. I'll just bounce it and then play with it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the Chocobo could have played the Zidane or the Lulu. They actually had multiple options. He went from no options to all the options in one turn.
Yeah, that was very stupid.
Yeah, my old variation of this was just Wind Water, and I had the Wall, I had the Cecil, I had the Gal, I had the Realm, and I think the other cards were like, I was playing a Helena Leonis deck, like with crystals, with the Tidus to draw, to bounce, because I was playing a bounce version that had the Sahagin 1 cost to bounce, which drew you a card with the Tross and the Tidus.
That sounds a lot like Justin's version, doesn't it? Daniel?
Less memey, but yeah, it's not far off.
Yeah.
The Helena didn't work. That was like the one card I was like, yeah, I tried to make this work, it just doesn't.
She will be good if Crystals and Wind are ever, like, way more consistent than they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so surprising no one. Ghoul coming in first with 9 points. Myself second with 6. And Mason with 3.
I will take the wooden spoon. I had fun.
No. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I like that we went from like the most serious game to shenanigans to more shenanigans.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Cards like Mind Flayer and Zidane can turn a game from serious to funny so quickly.
I mean,
And you just have to sit there. You have to laugh, right? Because I mean, you were playing Zidane, I was playing the Mind Flayer and the Zidane. Like, I can't get salty over you stealing cards when that was my entire idea in the first place.
yeah, the only thing about them that I don't like, well, not Mind Flayer, but Zidane in particular, is the better Wind gets, the better Zidane gets. Because he's more likely to run into the mirror where he's absurd.
Well, it doesn't matter even if Wind gets better. It's like, no matter what gets better, it depends on the deck you're playing. Like,
No.
you can steal a neutrally good card.
But, like,
Fantastic.
if you're playing
In the
against
mirror
Raphia
match,
Control, there's a lot of really, really bad hits.
Yeah.
Because it's an archetypal deck. If Wind is the best deck in the game, Zidane becomes the best card in the game. Because he says, I draw 2 cards from my own deck. Except I don't even actually draw from my own deck. I still win on deck out.
Because I know that Mono Earth was running Zidane to try and force the deck out as in the mirror.
I've seen both Zidanes in the deck. I've seen the Firewind Zidane. I've seen this Zidane with the idea being that you expect to see a lot of the mirror in high level play.
Yeah.
And so one of the best things you can do in the mirror once you because like the mirror is just going to board wipe you every single turn. So rather than commit heavily into something like a Tidus or something, you could just go for Zidane after wiping the board and then draw 2 cards from their deck, which is not too different than drawing 2 from your own.
Yeah.
And then you just have to be careful about like Une. If you do that. I still like Terra as the mirror breaker. I think Terra is
Just be skilled and steal the Une.
true.
Exactly.
But like that's the idea for it. Is it's like when you get ahead, it's just one of the strongest things you can do. Because like there's a point where it's like once Mono Earth does the thing, it's like okay, cool. Leo, Warrior of Light, Mont Leonis, Genova Synthesis. What's left? Their board is wiped.
Yeah.
They have no forwards. They're on 5 backups. However many cards in hand. You're not killing them that turn, so you need something to generate value long term for you. And Zidane's one of the best ways of doing that because it puts the cards in a zone the opponent can't interact with.
Hmm.
And drawing from your own deck is good, but there's no 2 CP draw 2 from your own deck.
Unless you've got Zidane.
Yeah, so. It is also very funny for anybody that plays Magic that we have better Ragavan. Which I think is just so stupid. Alright, that's pretty good locals for today.
No,
Yeah.
thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had a ball.
I still was expecting to come into chat and just like see a bunch of yelling at our game.
No. People were asking me questions about a bunch of other random stuff, and I was talking about it while the game was going.
No, it's good that you get that chance with the with your audience.
Yep. Alright, I'm going to cut stream as well. Thanks for hanging out, everybody in chat.
Yeah, thanks
All right.
guys. And I'll head